I recently finished reading Daniel Weibe's Blade of the Night, and that also means I recently finished reading the Severance Trilogy, and while I have reviews up for each individual book, I do think a review on the series as a whole is worthwhile. What does the series do well? Man, does this guy write good actions. Every single fight scene, every single battle is spectacular. There's enough detail, you know what's going on, there's enough blood and gore that you know that there are real consequences, but it's also pacey, it's punchy. It is certainly not a series for the squeamish. There is blood. There are guts. Now, early in the series, I would say that some of that feels like it comes across kind of just for shock value. Book 2 and 3, it feels very natural. What else it does well is world building. It does feel like a traditional European medieval fantasy world, but it does have a unique feel to it, mostly in the fact that it's quite small scale. The characters are all fairly down to earth, and the places that they visit are the same. They tend to be small towns or standalone fortresses. The other element of the world building is this sort of mystery. There are truths about this world that slowly unveil themselves. There are a number of interesting character arcs. Daniel Weibe is not shy of killing them off, so don't get too attached. Saint is our main protagonist, and he has the most interesting arc, as I guess he should. And we see him struggle with the pressure of responsibility, the crushing nature of defeat and failure and depression. One of my few complaints about the series. Book 1 has a masterstroke in writing villains, and it does this through a mechanism from the Malignant where they can effectively control certain people's minds. That ability is kind of forgotten about after the first book, but what the latter books do with the Malignant is quite interesting. So is the Severance Trilogy for you? Well, firstly, you'll need a strong stomach. If a dark fantasy with a strong central character arc, some interesting world building, some nail-biting action, if that sounds like it's for you, then yeah. The first 2 books are already out. The final book is out on the 1st of March. I got to read it early because, you know, I'm special. And for the shameless plug, if you like something that's dark and gritty and violent, you should check out my newest book, Broken Voyage. It follows the crew of an illegal whaling ship who becomes stranded on the Arctic sea ice. It's a gritty, bloody tale of survival.